Okay. Haha! For once, it looks like I've got the sound working. Welcome to part 2 of book 5 of Rise of the Runelords. Just letting the party get in. We've got 4 players connected, but only 3 of them are here, and one of the players isn't there yet, so we'll give them a couple of minutes, but welcome anyway. Previously, a big hole had opened up in the middle of Sandpoint, and they went down it and found themselves inside some madman's shrine who talks a lot and then basically attacked them. Anyway, we shall see. Blind fighting's a D20, third edition feat, isn't it? Originally,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, did Other Night come out before 3rd edition? I'm not sure.
It might be in some of the 2D20s then, because I know I've run into it and I've played a few of the different 2D20 systems.
We're missing Bert. Is he? Oh,
Was Bert not here first?
He probably was connected and then went away before I sorted out the fact I wasn't in cloud mode, I was in LAN mode. So anyway, yes, when we left you,
communication issues, so I stepped away to try and see if I could get them figured out.
So when we left you, half the party were stuck on the ceiling. Two statues have started advancing towards the party, much to Dondrad's and Rannick's annoyance, given that they're
Well, isn't Dondrad out of their reach? We're still stuck up here on the ceiling.
Indeed.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
And that rather annoying fellow seems to have disappeared again. He was mentioning something about. He did mention something about the Rune Forge and solving his puzzle to get the directions to it, and then he decided to kill you. So there we have it.
Yeah.
So I do believe that unlike Sunday's game where I left everything the next round of cards dealt, I need to deal them in. So let's see what happens. Rannick gets to go first on the Ace of Spades.
Right. Well, Rannick will move forwards then. I think I'm probably going to have to run, but let's move first.
Okay. Just reminded myself. Yeah. Okay. What's it say?
Oh, good. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Marvellous. So Rannick strides forward, whirling the impaler of thorns around.
The statues watch him as he walks by.
Yeah. Good. They can watch me. That's exactly what I want them to do. I just need to find the correct power. That's the one. Right, you invisible bugger! Shouts Rannick. And sweeps. Is the invisible bugger anywhere within Rannick's attack radius?
Nope.
That's a shame, but I can get both statues.
Hello, Mr. MacD. What's really depressing is my counter showing 0 viewers and you're watching, so I'm glad that I can't trust my counter.
That'll do nicely.
Now it shows you. Hit with raise, hit with raise.
That's number one. I think that'll do.
Yeah, sometimes I really hate you.
Smash, smash.
How the hell is 17 points of damage to wounds? Oh, AP6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. It got creepy in a panic. So I thought,
It's a spear, alas. Just a stupidly long reach spear.
And then Rannoch finishes crouched down low, spear out to one side, facing back towards Arena and Snooks, with crumbling statues all around him.
Well, sure about that.
Yeah, totally with crumbling statues all around him.
Magical spear, reach 2. So yeah, alas, it isn't a polearm. Bollocks.
Are they immune to pole arms?
No, it's just I have this. Well, it's an interesting one. I mean, a spear. A spear. Yeah. Yeah, I just have this. Yeah, I suppose you can swing it with a pole arm. It's just a pike. I draw the line at. I'm sorry. Try to sweep someone with a pike is taking the piddle.
Okay, because I'm still stuck up here on the ceiling and kind of clinging to this, I'm going to reach into one of my pouches and pull out a potion of minor healing and take care of this injury before this whole thing goes really south.
Okay. No problem at all. So let's drop it in the chat. Use it. Here we go. You heal yourself. You still holding onto that pillar? Near that pillar now?
Yeah, I'm hanging onto the pillar till because we could fall at any time, and that's how I got hurt in the first damn place.
That's one of the reasons why Bert is staying in this hallway, because it's a lot further down to the ground from here.
Indeed, yeah.
And I've got I got my pretty pink gloves on, so once the gravity goes, as long as I'm not near something I can climb down, I should be able to climb all right.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that'd be quite a nasty fall if you stepped out of that side alley, wouldn't it? Oh, that's so annoying. I really wish I could attack you from some. I wish I could make something happen just around the corner, because then you may decide to, when you decide to walk back down the corridor, you may accidentally decide to walk the other way. That would be not funny for you, but very funny for me.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to make the first move. I'm holding on to this pillar for dear life, and I'm going to wait to see what happens.
For some reason, your upside down was a completely different number to everyone else, so I've reset it. Actually, was you, unless you were hit separately? No, you weren't. You were all hit at the same time, weren't you? Bert's doing the same thing. He's holding on for dear life. That brings us to Arena, who's, I think, also going to have to go on hold, because I don't think she's back from the shop yet. Well, in fact, actually, that's the end of the fight, so all seems very quiet again. So what we will say is I need... I want to see what these pink gloves do. They were climbing, weren't they, or something? Oh, me. Lacy pink gloves are swimming and climbing, that's the ones. Except for Leather Gloves +2 to all athletics, climbing, and swimming checks. Okay, so what I want to happen. So basically, what's going to happen here is, I'm just going. If you're going to wait till if you're waiting until the you wait until the magic runs out.
Well, Rannick will eventually stop his pose.
And once the magic runs out, I'm clinging, to this column or whatever. I'm sure I can't reach all the way around it, but with the gloves, I should get enough of a purchase on it to not just fall.
Dondrad and Jelsa, give me some strength checks, please. You just fall on the floor.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do so gracefully, but yeah.
Yep, you're both basically able to stop yourself plummeting, so then all I need is a nice straightforward athletics checks to safely climb down. By which time I'm just going to say...
Now my glove should automatically... No.
Am I still being watched by statues?
Because I'm supposed to have a +2, but that was still a...
Yeah, that's fine. It won't automatically apply because, of course, it doesn't. It's one of those conditional effects.
Oh yeah, it's only because it can't tell whether it's climbing or swimming or something else.
Exactly. So you have to manually apply to last for those types of ones. The only way you can get around that is to create a dedicated skill just for that one time. Well, there are statues in those alcoves. Can you see the statues in the alcoves? From where you are, probably not. So no, I think I'll be nice and say the statues aren't watching you at the moment.
Oh, I know what put me right at the weight. It was this robe. Not giving up the robe.
Okay, so Dondrad and Jelsa successfully climbed down to the floor.
All right, can any of you what can see magic-like stuff see where that invisible bastard is?
I actually have Detect Arcana now. Can I...
Well, you can do it as an action, so you can just do it for the one round, or you can cast the power and then it lasts for 5 rounds plus maintenance, and it doesn't count as an action in each round, does it?
Also, Detect Arcana negates up to 4 points of penalties when attacking magically hidden foes, which Detect Magic doesn't. Detect Magic just tells you they're over there, but it doesn't negate any of the penalties.
So if I cast Detect Arcana, then I can see him for 5 rounds if he's here.
Well, this is where it gets interesting. So that's what I was trying to work out. Detect Arcana allows the character to go up to 4 points of penalties when attacking foes hidden by... You must know where they are if you're negating penalties, aren't you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first things first. You activate. If you activate Detect Magic and look around, you can't see him anywhere, but you can see everyone else's magical items.
Yeah, everybody's just glowing like crazy because there are all of us are carrying tons of magic stuff.
But if you want to cast Detect Arcana, of course, you can.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
That's okay. What I will do, well, now everyone's here, I will find the adventure. And,
I would say you probably want to smash this shrine to Lamashtu, Stunty, but it looks like some bugger already did it.
So, if, as you may or may not remember, there was writing all over the place, somewhere, I know it did tell, and so basically, most of it was,
Thessalonian.
Well, it was all Thessalonian, because the writing covers every available surface, floors, ceilings, and walls. which is interesting. Most of the words recount prayers, scriptures, and invocations associated with Lamashtu. However, you did notice what appears to be a stanza from a poem or a riddle, you're not sure of which yet, in this area that stands out from all the other stuff because it just doesn't sort of match everything else. And just to remind you, it was, if magic bright is your desire, to old Runeforge you must retire. I'm just trying to work out who I'm echoing on. For only there does wizard's art receive its due and proper start. So there you go. But other than that, it's all very quiet right now.
Okay, so now what?
So now we keep walking around and seeing what we can see.
Well, let's hope we can all head in the right direction. Seemed to be a bit of a problem with that before.
There's a set of double doors back here as well.
There's doors everywhere here.
But are there though?
That all depends on whether or not Kev's redone the walls.
No. Yeah, it's a strange one because it basically
we have to pretend we can't see them because there's actually illusions over them all. Yeah.
Well, my argument, the way I've been treating it, is out of the corner of your eye you see it, but as you walk up to them, they possibly vanish. Okay.
The walls are not what they seem.
Indeed. Okay, Bert walks over to the double doors.
Bert will attempt to open the double doors.
Human label sneezes, bless you.
It appears to be a corridor with possibly no visible doors down the sides. Make a spirit check.
Did it get brighter in here, or am I imagining it?
There's a light in this bit. Yeah, Bert, you can see 3 sets of doors down there at the moment.
There's some doorways down this way, guys.
Where is he?
Back
Over there in the mist, I think. All right.
Oh, hang on. Yep, that's fine. Bert, you walk into the corridor. Okay. Arena, from where you're standing, you can see to the south. Blood is the cavern's decor. Swathes of it lie splattered on the wall, and pools of congealed have begun to rot on the ground. Bits of flesh lie scattered as well. Whatever happened here, it ended poorly for many.
And relatively recently.
Do any of the bits of... Well, are there any bits of clothing that might identify these as the guards that came down that didn't come back?
You'll have to go and have a look.
There's some bodies over here. I'll go and have a look. Presume you mean that way.
Yep, you go and have a look.
Can you look after Bert?
Looks like this door's locked. You want to come and work your
sorry, no,
mojo?
you know those you know those doors exist, so you can open them. I've only locked them because you know what I mean. Because
we may not know they're there. Okay.
You may not know they're there. If that makes sense. Okay.
I wonder. I wonder if I should go and talk to the dead people.
So.
Very surreal adventure, this.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it? When the gods.
Well, I feel very informed.
What, you didn't understand all that? I did.
Yeah, these appear to be the remains of the sheriff's guards.
Yep. This is the guard.
Poor bastards.
I'm going to look for something I can take back as a token to their families, like a bit of jewellery or a badge of office.
Hang on. Stunty, I don't suppose Gorham lets you resurrect them, does it? Because, they died in battle.
Find out which bit belongs to which person.
I mean, that's a whole seance thing. I mean, that's going to burn me out for the day, doing that. That's a cast a spell and go and have a nap.
Do we know if Father Alasnast, the priest of Desna, can actually raise the dead? Because if he can, we probably want to take the bodies back for burial anyway.
Have you got a few bottles to carry them in?
Exactly. But if we've got anyone that can resurrect them, we could get them back. Thinking that we're all heroic right now. Do you have resurrect, Dondred?
Yes. I mean that's a possibility, but could we have a conversation about it when I'm not having this weirdo creeping about?
Oh, aye. I mean, thing is, we can't do anything for them now, but if you can bring them back, maybe we should sort out what's down here, and then you can bring them back.
Does it look like there's enough parts here to account for the full volume of that many people?
Well, actually, I was just checking about that. Because obviously I don't know about Pathfinder and all that, but in classic AD&D, you needed a complete body to raise them. Resurrection would sort of put the missing bits back, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think what I was going to do is not resurrect them. I was going to ask them what attacked them, or
returning the dead to life requires a reasonably complete corpse, no more than a year old. Well, it does actually say here that if the heroes resort to resurrection, they can restore the guards to life. So there must be enough of them left to restore the guards to life.
I want to know what happened to them.
I mean, yeah, Stunty, you can ask them, but be nice to let them go home if we can.
Using a leftover piece of jewellery or rag of clothing or whatever, I'm object reading.
Very nice, I like it. Okay, so you flick through your spell book, find what you want, and read it out. So it would appear that the guards were sent by Sheriff Hemlock. They followed the route you did to get down to this shrine. The place was. They appeared to be talking to someone who asked them many questions, but they couldn't see him anywhere. When they reached the area with the statues in, by the time the guards reached A6, which is there, they reached by the time they got to the shrine and they recognised it as a shrine of Levistu, they realised what they discovered, and it would appear prepared to retreat to report to Hemlock. That's when someone basically they were attacked by a visible foe who laughed manically and stuff, and used hounds to rip their bodies to bits, basically.
They just went through what we did, but they didn't do quite as well as we did.
And dogs as well.
Didn't we face hounds? I can't remember last week. I thought there were hounds.
Were there?
I thought they were demons.
Oh yeah, there were demons. Oh yeah, okay. They got ripped apart by dogs. Regular dogs or demon dogs?
But remember the villagers have all said that they hear the sound of hounds howling every night after midnight.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Sparkle Tits. What's Bert up to?
Can I have notice checks, please?
What checks, sir?
Notice checks, please.
Okay. I didn't notice. Sorry.
Well, I think he went through those double doors to the south. I'm kind of standing here in the middle waiting to see who yells the loudest first.
Bert doesn't notice anything. Irina and Rannick, as Irina's mentioning, as you two are talking about dogs, to the east you hear howls.
Those dogs, maybe.
Right, Bert went through a door that way. Let's go check on him.
Everybody look out! Vicious dogs coming.
Rannick,
Well, hopefully they're not those hounds of Tinloss we've seen before.
I don't
Coming from where the direction Bert was going?
Actually, when you say to the east, Kev, are we talking like due east?
Yes.
Or are we talking absolutely,
Due east.
literally due east? Okay.
Well, you heard, well, basically, sorry, southeast from your perspective.
Right, so the sound is coming up that corridor, in which case I'm not going to run back towards Bert's.
Okay. Oh, actually, I'm afraid. So, which way are you going to go?
Well, no, actually, no. When you said east, I said go back and check on Bert. So yeah, I will go back and check on Bert.
Okay, right. You step to there and go, I'm not going that way, and walk this way instead.
Okay.
don't want to leave Rannick on his own, so I'll try and follow him.
What the bloody hell happened there?
Are you doing anything else in your 6 seconds?
Um,
No, this is Rannick because I've started combat tracker.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise.
So, that's okay.
Yeah, you know what? I will.
Because you can hear hounds, and they do seem to be getting louder and closer.
Yeah, well,
Also,
I
you
will.
can hear this really impressive. Subconsciously, at the very back of your mind, you can also hear what sounds like a chorus, a chanting chorus singing, as if something's got more dramatic all of a sudden.
Set that to 5 rounds, please.
Yes.
And then I will finish.
Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, I can't because the tracker's not running. Oh, I can see it now. Right. Well, in which case I would have hit it if I could see it, but I didn't realise I could see it until then.
You couldn't see it till then. It's just moved there.
Oh, okay, right.
That's interesting.
Nasty, scary dogs. Nasty, scary dogs.
Hang on. A yard is half an inch, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 2 yards is 1 inch. Okay.
Yes.
It owls. I think everyone's in the area of effect.
Yeah.
I need everyone to. This hound appears, sees you, Rannick, and lets out a terrifying howl. All creatures within 50 inches must make a spirit roll or become panicked. Inches is ridiculous.
That is a big area.
It's a big voice.
Yeah.
See, even Bert heard that, so.
Indeed. Okay, no, you're all fine on that one.
Are there still statues down here then?
Oh, actually, you know what? If it can fly 12 inches, it can do the other 4 inches to get to there, can't it?
Oh, yeah.
It bites you.
No, it doesn't. Get down, Chip.
This one flies over your head and hits the ceiling. Just can't reach your inner, so it's just going to have to bite you, Rannick.
Little buggers.
Limited action. A limited action is something they can only do once per encounter.
Once per round.
I
know limited action is once per round.
Once per. That's ridiculous. Every round they can all just howl until you all panic and run away.
Is that like Death Hound's howl? Because I'm sure in D&D they could only do that. Somebody that passed the test is immune to it for another day or something.
And I'm kind of curious because I have a cantrip. I mean, it doesn't work for long, but it silences it.
Cool.
As a limited action, a hound can let out a terrifying yowl. All creatures except even outsiders within 100 yards must make a spirit roll become panicked. That's all it says, which does strike me as a little ridiculous. Because I mean, there's that means you're taking, if there's, for argument's sake, if there's 4 of them, that's every round, that's 4 spirit checks.
Well,
Yeah,
there's a limited
they'll run
action,
away.
free action.
Oh, it's a limited action, so they have to do one or t'other, don't they? Yes.
Well, they can do it, but it counts as a multi-action.
Yes, it does. So this one isn't going to help because it's just bit Rannick. But it's interesting. Interesting, actually. I don't think these ones are actually in. Oh, unless they're. Yes, they are. Okay, that's what I thought.
But now we know why the people on the surface heard it so clearly.
And why they've been so scared.
It is an interesting one because, to my mind, I'm sure it can't be every round. It shouldn't be every round, but anyway, you know what I mean. Drad, you're up.
Oh, right. Yes, I think we should go there.
You walk towards the statues.
Ah, for let's try and take a crossbow shot at this then. Like moonwalk backwards across the room.
Yeah, you just been walking backwards across the dungeon. He raises a crossbow bolt and fires.
He's got style, you can't deny it.
I can't. Joe, I'm going to have to give him a Benny because that is such a cool image.
Shakes it.
You know what the wolf, you know what the hound does when you shoot it, don't you? He goes. I went wrong. It was meant to be more Michael Jackson, but I couldn't get high enough for that moment in time, so I give up. Yes, that one.
Unless you've got a vice handy, I'm not sure you can hit that high.
I know. I used to be able to, but obviously I've got older.
Gilliam.
Yeah, that would do it. Okay. Actually, I don't have an image of that, which is interesting. It's in the. I should have linked it. Okay, you shake the hound. Okay, we're up. Bink. Well, this one can reach. This one can get to there. Ow. Ow. Spirit checks, please.
Oh.
Guess I'm failing that one.
See, all they're doing is ticking poor Snooks off. Oh, you think you're going to howl and scare me away? I don't think so.
Dogs. He hates dogs.
Why did it have to be dogs?
No, they're always trying to show their dominance. Cats will fight a dog. They won't back down from a dog.
No, I know.
So, are you going to Benny that, or are you going to leave it as a failure, Irina?
What's the actual failure effect?
You panicked.
Yeah. Which means you run away.
In this
Until
dungeon, that means I run right at them. Do I get a chance to recover later?
Yeah, you basically you immediately run, and at the start of each of your rounds, you get a chance to.
Then I'm going to leave it. I need to save my bennies.
That's fine. Nope. Yeah. Alex, the character immediately moves his full pace plus running away from the danger and is shaken. So it is immediately shaken. You have to run. So let's hit your.
Where do we end up running?
Well, that's an interesting question, isn't it? Actually.
Exactly. Intent has absolutely nothing to do with direction in this place. May as well just roll a d8.
Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay. You 2 gets you to there, then 7 gets you to there.
So I'm waving my hands around my head like my hair's on fire, going, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, really, you could have bloody backed off.
Oh, that's good. I love it. Hang on, let's try that again. I'm just going to have to come down here and bite Rannick, aren't I?
God.
Personally. Or possibly
failed.
it bit its own lip.
Okay. It's made itself vulnerable.
Oh, lucky me.
Indeed, Aruni, aren't you a lucky fellow? Oh, I forgot. Don't ever do that anymore. Oh, it wasn't too bad today. Maybe they fixed it a bit. Okay. Here we go. So, that's... Is that right? Surely that's not right. Sorry. Or that one. I miss being able to use swell, you know, because there's a couple of things that I just could do in swell, nice and easy. I can't do in builder, and it's really knobbling my ability to finish on. But anyway, I'm saying that because I had Hollow as my not open PDF. The script. Yeah, points 30. That's what I thought. Why does it say 10 on his character? I have to fix that. Okay, probably because he'd spent a load. Maybe that's why he's down to 10. No, because he's just opened it up and it's wrong. So, I spent a fair few, so let's just say for argument's sake I'd spent about that many. It's his go. He is going to... What did we work out? What's an hour in combat round? 600, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been down here half an hour. Call it an hour for ease, I can't be bothered. Okay, and I know that's not the right number, but that's easy, it's easy enough for me. Okay, I'm going to cast Invisibility again. This round. That's 5 power points, takes it down to 13. Let's take it down to 11. Actually, you not. There's no point because you're just dealing with anti-magic, and he knows that because you already did it once. He got a raise. Okay. Okay. It's done. Well, this one can't get to Rannick, so it howls in annoyance.
Never seen a hound pout.
Oh, really? You don't need to make a spirit check. You're already panicking.
All the rest of us do, right?
Yes, afraid so.
So I take it each dog only has one attempt each.
It's a limited action.
Which means when they do it, they set the multi-action penalty of their attack as well.
Yes, it's not a limited free action. It's a limited action.
No, I meant limited as in once per day.
It doesn't say that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, right,
it's really
okay.
worrying. That's what I'm worried about.
I think that's what it's meant to say. It's once per day per dog.
doesn't say that though. That's the issue.
I know. It doesn't. It probably doesn't. I know, having dived into it.
Do need to sit down and work. I want to try and fix all the images, but I can't work it out. How it works like you have. So that's another day. Actions, page 122. No, not 12. Page 122. I think we know all this by now. Limited actions. Some actions are so complex and involved they require greater concentration. A character may only perform one limited action on their turn. It may be hard to have a multi-action. Yeah, there's no limitation on it. So, yeah. So if I really wanted to be evil, I could have you making 6 spirit checks every round. Talk about tedious. Did everyone make it? Yes, they did.
Did I roll?
Oh, I don't think I rolled. Was this another one?
You don't need to. You're too busy panicking.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Does that cause Arena to panic again?
Well, don't forget, combat's almost simultaneous, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she's. My interpretation is she's so busy panicking she doesn't notice that there's more to be panicking. Okay, so the first thing you do is you basically stop being shaken.
Do I also stop panicking, or am I still doing that?
That's what I wanted to check. Because I thought it was 124 and 176. Let's try to make it 176. No, that's fear. So it'll be 124. Just curious if Sway says anything different. It just says you immediately move forward pace plus running dice away from danger and is shaken. So I would argue if you recover from being shaken, then perhaps you recover.
Well, no, it just kind of freaks you out for a second. It doesn't mean you're necessarily going to keep running away. It's just like, oh my god, oh wait.
No, I agree. There's an interesting thought. That's an interesting thought that I'd forgotten about. Is that in... Sorry, is that in the core rules, I wonder? It is. I would argue, after the first... They don't say they can't do it more than once, but however, I would argue that's where becoming jaded kicks in. So after each hound's done it once, I think you're immune to... I'm going to say becoming jaded applies, so they can only do it... Once they've done it, they've done it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was on about. I think it's supposed to be once per hound per day.
But it is technically it isn't. What I'm trying to say is the hound can go along howling every round.
Yes,
panic.
but once you've heard that, you're like, yeah, whatever.
But heroes can become jaded. Yes. Arena, you recover your wits. There's hounds everywhere.
Okay. Just
all over the place.
Question: the spells that I can cast from the book, am I still allowed to use modifiers with them?
I don't think it says anything against it, does it?
Yeah, pretty sure you can.
You have to spend a penny and still pay the power points, don't you?
Yeah, I'm still paying the power points, but I mean, kind of modify.
I can't see why you can't modify them. It's the point I was trying to make.
I see. Yes, in that case.
However, you can't, and I mean, I know you can now because you've taken the edge. The only limitation would be you couldn't do the star modifiers. You know what I mean? The greater modifiers, unless you have that edge that lets you do greater modifiers.
I can do them with certain powers, but not with other powers at the moment, and I intend to. But I'm not trying to do a greater one. I'm trying to do it selective. So, oh god, I'm going to target all of these. What's the actual... Let me just check the size of the template for this.
I'll tell you what the easiest thing to do from a targeting perspective is... Oh no, that wouldn't work with selective mode. You can't target in selective mode, can you? Oh yes, you can. You can draw... What you can do is you can literally... Oh yeah, that's cool. You can... What you could do is there is that target mode. If I do that and that... There you go, and then that works. So that's a good way to do that one. So what you do is you make sure you know how you control click on yourself, and you know how you control click to target other people. You make sure your token's activated, and then there's a target mode which lets you draw a square, and then all you do is remove everyone you don't want to target, and therefore everyone else is targeted.
So have you done that for me already on this occasion?
Yeah, that's really
lovely.
Cool. I like that. I'll remember that. Someone hasn't told someone that the game's on, so that someone can say the bennies must fly.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
I noticed he was running a game yesterday, so I turned up and typed it in, the bennies must fly. And he gave his plays bennies, so yeah. Okay, you are casting Havoc. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting. Okay, what modifiers are you putting on this one?
Selective, so I don't get Rannick. Let me see, and what else can I put?
Okay, so that's 3 power points so far.
You know what? I'm gonna just Uber it with everything that's put fatigue on. I don't need area effect. Can't be bothered with hinder.
Oh, hey, they fly, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put the fatigue on as well, which makes it cost me a total of 5 power points.
Okay. Anyone touched by the template is distracted and then must make a strength roll, which does mean that they're all automatically living fatigued just before being touched by the template, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, you said what else did you say at the end there? Sorry, you said fatigue.
Selective. That's all.
Yeah, fatigue and selective, so that takes it up to 5 power points, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
Which I've paid now.
Which you've paid. So now so they're all distracted and they're all
and then they need to test against it.
Then they get to make their strength checks.
Which are at -6 in total, because they're distracted, they're flying, and arena cast with a raise.
You can't see it now, but I've got a right jammy grin on my face.
Fornication. That's okay. So, Hound of Lamishtu number 3. Oh, do you want to roll your 2d6?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it matters in this confined space, but it's more for the bragging rights.
They are probably going to slam into the wall.
Yeah.
Oh boy, are they!
Especially at 11 inches of movement. So the centre template must be. I'm going to treat Rannick's nose as the centre of the.
Seems sensible.
So
did you just make me do a magical hurricane sneeze?
That's what I keep thinking, yeah.
When you sneeze, people better cover.
Okay, so that's 2d4 damage to this one, which does not a lot. Okay, but that's that one done. Hound of. Okay, I'm just going to. Then Hound of Lamishtu number. Oh, I'm just going to go down the list, it's easier, and then I'll find the tokens there.
See, we all need to get Havoc and just cast it round after round after round because Doswalk likes it so much.
Can you imagine how long a combat would take with you all casting Havoc all over the place?
Yeah, forever.
Tell me about it. Right, that's one hound. That's one hound incapacitated. It smacks into the wall.
Lunch.
Okay, that means the Hound of Lamishtu is this one here, so that make a vigor strength check rather. Which an additional -2 on top of that means it fails.
It's kind of like The Witcher, where I feel like this Witcher bit where Ciri panics and is absolutely scared shitless and screams and everything shatters. I think that's what I've just done.
Oh, that one doesn't hit anything.
Wow. Well, there you go, Dondrad. I've given you something to fight.
Oh, you got something to play with, Dondrad.
Well, that one definitely smacks into the wall over there. Oh, actually, fact, yeah, that's a good point. Actually, I was just thinking, someone was pointing out that you sort of picked up all the bits of the guards and cast a resurrection, and it didn't go too well. Then you'd basically create your own glom, wouldn't you?
Ooh.
And ew at the same time.
2d4 damage. That's not going to do anything. And number 6. Where's number 6? Number 6 is here. That's going to hit the wall there. Okay, there we go. Clearing targets, clearing smackers, and that brings us to Jelsa.
See, Jelsa's been feeling kind of awkward and bulky ever since she got this, and it cannot possibly be the shimmery rainbow-colored cloak. So she's been going through her pouches, and she just remembered that she has a sling that she never freaking uses anymore because what can you hurt with a sling? So she's going to drop it on the floor.
Okay.
And then she's going to scream to Bert, Bert, I think they need help! Although you could have probably heard that. And she sees the one here by Dondred. So she's going to move back this way. Ooh, that puts him in my line of fire. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, I'm going to do the one with the lingering damage.
Word. Someone's been busy typing.
Oh, no, I can do slightly better than that.
One of acid arrow.
Yeah, I literally slices slightly, but it still hit him. So the lingering damage prevails even though he doesn't take damage up front. And I gotta take one of the charges off that.
I'll let you end your turn, and we're over to Bert, who was looking into a room, I seem to recall.
And I just screamed to him. I don't know if he heard me.
Yeah. Bert's trying to decide. You always say that they've got trouble going on, but yeah, he's not real sure he believes you because they always seem to handle it pretty good.
Didn't you hear those dogs howling?
Yeah, it's just dogs, right? Bert's gonna
Bert.
just try to sneak into the room.
Okay, well, you just, go do your thing.
Fine, fine.
Now, afraid actually, you don't really want to leave this room. It's nice in here, Bert.
And there's no howling dogs.
You walk up to the door and then think, you know what? I'm going to walk back. I'm just going to stay put and walk back into the room again.
Bert's perfectly fine with that. I will use my survival to check some of the tracks that it looks like might be in here. See if I can identify what was in here. Yeah, trying to get back out there to Jelsa because she's itching.
Obviously, you at the moment in the confusion, everything, all you can see are your own tracks. But I'm sure you'll sort that out in a minute. And something's definitely happened to the lighting on this map, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what's happened to that lighting.
Okay, and Snooks.
It must be. I think it's the mist effect. I think it might be the mist effect.
I think it might be, yeah.
I think the mist effect is actually lighting up the map unnaturally so. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Doesn't really matter. Snooks.
Snooks is hearing, just saw this doggy come flying out here to come play. So Snooks is going to come over here and come play with the puppy dog. Puppy dog is definitely scared of kitty cat. It's not even going to let me touch it.
No, he's just flying out of the annoyingly too high out of Snooks' reach. Oh dear, the bad guy's got a joker.
How dare they?
Interesting. That didn't work. I don't know why. Okay. This one flies at Rannick, ferociously biting as it goes.
Now you bugger!
Bugger that. Yep, okay. Although it does not break the skin. Chelsea's up.
Yeah, Jocelyn sees that this one's right there by Randy or Dondred, and she hasn't been able to do a whole lot of damage. So she's going to pull out a whole different one. And I think it's kind of automatic, but I'll target it anyway. Yeah, it lowers his vigor. I'll soften him up, Dondred. And I don't know how it wasn't included in the description on the one, so I'm going to have to look up the.
Well, that's lower trait, isn't it? So that would be.
And it's saying it can only lower vigor because that's what the wand is specific to.
Right, but it's the lower trait power specified for vigor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! So Jelsa's using wands without reading instructions.
Oh dear.
Hey, I'm a gnome. I just
Surprised.
think about these things and they freaking work. Trust me.
You sound surprised that she might be doing something without reading the directions.
You sound kind of deranged that you thought I ever read any directions anywhere. I have a friend back in Omesta that loved reading and stuff like that, but it was like boring. Now, I don't know if a raise on that increases how much it lowers or if it's just one.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Spend a penny to get me back up to 10. Then what I need to do is I need to go into here and and do
Hmm.
that.
The problem is warnings come after the spell. Don't know why they do that.
Tokens there. Okay. And the rain. Rannick, a statue appears. Aren't you lucky? Rannick's gone. Silent with terror.
Yeah, I don't think that's terror. I think it's disdain.
I've just picked up the entire combat tracker instead of just the dice. And I'm going to bite Arena. Missing. Arena is up. You have a dog flying around your head. Yes, who needs to read the instructions? Ask her to assemble IKEA furniture. Benny to the audience. Arena.
Now, since they're watching all of us, does the audience automatically have common bond? Could they give that to one of us?
Well, they only have to type they only have to say the special code phrase, and you will get a Benny. So there we go. Especially Smack D. Deckard gets a Benny. Okay, yeah, remind me Deckard gets a Benny on next Sunday week. Okay, you miss. Are you doing anything else? I think we've lost voice from House Tavis.
I've just not been talking.
All right.
I was listening. I know it's unusual that we're both being silent, but it does happen occasionally.
It was unnervingly freaky. Especially Tavis being quiet.
At the moment, no, I'm not planning on doing anything else other than trying to hit this thing with a sword. And as I said a moment ago, sit!
I'll have to give you one for that because I didn't hear that. Okay. Rannick, you are now being attacked by a flying dog and a statue.
Oh, bloody hell!
Oh, guess who just arrived? Because someone said the correct phrase. Give Benny to PCs, for the Bennies must flow.
Wow.
Somebody just arrived because somebody just was remembered to let him know.
It's because he's working hard. Anyway, so with the statue watching you, you're a bit self-conscious, I'm afraid to say now, Rannick.
Yeah, I am. But I want to get rid of it, so Brannick is going to yell, Reenie, duck!
You're going to sweep, really? That's harsh.
Yep.
When you kill her here, remind me, just remember it was your idea, not mine.
Oh, yeah, I will remember.
As I have to virtually tear up the character sheet where she keyed in 60 powers last week.
Well, I'm going to Benny that.
Because you only hit Irina.
No, I hit the statue as well.
Oh dear.
Okay. Now everybody within 3 inches needs to make a spirit check or get depressed and become vulnerable.
I don't think you've got enough weaponry.
Yeah.
I don't think your combat tap's big enough. All creatures. Fair enough. Hound of Lammerstew Spirit. Makes it.
I mean, 2 of them are vulnerable already anyway, but...
Statue makes it. Makes it. Arena makes it. Okay, only one of them is just... oh wait, so the only one that fails is one that's already vulnerable.
Okay, well, there are 2 already vulnerable, never mind. So, since I don't know what order I'm rolling the damage in, I'll just have to roll the damage and add an extra d6 on the ones that are vulnerable.
I suspect it will probably go down the combat tracker, so make a vulnerable roll first, and we'll see if it hits Hound and Lammerstew 3 first.
Okay.
Just to test it out.
Yep.
It did, so I think it's going to do it in the order of the combat tracker, so that's fine.
Okay.
So next, I reckon you're now going to hit the statue, which isn't vulnerable.
Isn't vulnerable. Okay.
Yep.
Well, this has gone really badly, which means when I hit Arena, it's going to be epic. What's next?
Okay, next is Hound of Lammerstew 6. Oh, hang on. Roll your extra damage die.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to turn off the. Because you hit that and hit it with a raise. It rolled it. It rolled it as the. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh joy.
Yeah, 7 whole points of damage. So let's take that, drag it to there. That turns that into 7 points of damage. So now when you roll this one, you should be hitting Hound of Lamish to 6 because I've implied damage to that one, and this is not vulnerable. But it should treat it as with a raise, which it looks like it did. Okay, yeah, so I've actually, yeah, that's good. I'm glad we're doing it this way. I've worked out how you can control how the dice goes on the combat tracker. So if you actually make, and now this will be without, this is not being, let me just remove the non-hit with raise. This is not vulnerable as you roll to hit arena. Sorry, roll to damage arena.
I'm really sorry, Arena, but you're a humanoid, so I get my favoured enemy bonus against you.
But you don't have. Oh no, you're talking about the favored damage, not the.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've just incapacitated arena.
I will spend a penny on that.
Except don't forget, it's going to apply that to the next person down the list. Oh no, it doesn't. That's okay. You did it.
No, it did. It applied it to Hound of Lamash too, but it was only 21 on Arena instead of 31.
Because that's the point. You have to do all the damage and then wait. And, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
You have to roll it round. But anyway, 21 points of damage is 4 wounds
Still
still.
4 wounds.
Hound of Lamish is next, so roll the damage.
Is that normal damage or is it a vulnerable one?
Vulnerable damage. Okay, and that is everybody. So I will now, because what you have to do is you have to go through the whole procedure of rolling it, and then you can always re-roll afterwards because the combat tracker is finicky like that. Okay, Hound. Okay, I am going to spend a Benny to try and soak one of those wounds, which I do. So Hound of Flemish do 1 takes a wound. The statue's unharmed. Hound of Lamsh 6 takes a wound. Irina is able to soak 2 of the wounds as you smack her hard into the wall with your spear, leaving her bleeding profusely.
I said duck!
You didn't give me much ducking time.
I thought you were looking around for waterfowl whenever you hollered that.
I remember we used to do that at school. I'm going to name 3 farm animals: cow, pig, duck, and of course they didn't duck, so you'd smack them on, you'd slap them on the cheek, so everyone told you to duck.
Well, that's a foul idea.
Okay, Hound of Lammerstu is. I've lost Hound of Lammerstu. Oh, it's the one attacking Dondrad. There we go. I'm going to bite Dondrad. That is a miss. Dondrad is so heavily coated in armour these days. I can't get near it. Okay.
That hound had lingering damage on it.
It did indeed, didn't it? Thank you for reminding me. I never paid any attention to the combat tracker. That's what players are for. The lingering damage didn't hurt it, alas.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did, because it's got a bigger -2 dice, which would also lower its toughness to 9, which means that 9 shook it.
Ah.
There we go. Let's test that. Yeah, that's working now. Hound of Lammerstu remains shaken and can't do anything. That brings us to Don of the Drad. Who's drawn a 10-inch.
And I'll put a microphone because it helps. So we're going to multi-action and we're going to use favoured powers, and we're going to cast Healing on Irina with an extra range modifier because she's just a touched bit far away.
What's your smarts?
It's not spirit.
Oh, what's your spirit?
It's 8.
Yeah, so you need to double it. Just for reference, that's your double range for healing. That's quite impressive.
Unless I can do everything in a large burst template as well. Should I Benny that?
It's up to you.
it would help if I actually rolled a spell, though, wouldn't it?
That's okay.
Yeah.
We know what healing does.
Yeah, let's Benny that.
I am really glad you bennied that.
Yeah, so she will regain her wounds.
Thank you very much.
And then for my second action, which is going to be unskilled at -2 as well. So anyway, seeing as you're a child, you can only write on the walls. I'm sure you won't mind if I consecrate your temple and cut you off from your identity. Oh, poorly received burn. Yeah, I'm trying to burn. I was trying to entice Scribbler to reveal himself using a bit of clerical mojo.
I know. Unfortunately, obviously, just didn't hear you over the noise of all the hounds. But this room's rather fascinating.
Okay, Bert's going to make one more attempt to see if he can identify tracks or anything that's in here before he walks out. Nope, nothing interesting in here. So once again, Bert is going to try to leave the room.
Yep, you're fine. Oh. Yep, you're fine. Because it's another door, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to get through that doorway enough on this turn. So
Yeah, I'll be
and
nice
that will
to do
be my
that.
move. Oh, thank you.
Snooks.
What's opened up for you, Snooks?
Yep. Snooks will take advantage of that. Snooks is actually going to pounce.
Ooh, okay, turning on the pounce. Pounce is on.
Still going to miss terribly, aren't you? You know what? Let's go ahead and spend one of Snooks' bennies to re-roll that.
Snooks has 6 pennies. Now has 5.
That's better. Ooh, very better.
All right. Wow, 3 wounds. Yeah, that's the end of that. That's the end of that hound.
Okay, then Snooks is going to kind of shake the blood off of his paw and kind of step down this way like he's trying to figure out if he wants to go in the room or fight the other one out here.
Okay. A new round. Round of Lamishtu number 5. There we go. I'm going to come and bite Jelsa. Or not, as the case may be. Round of Lamishtu 6 is remaining shaken. Jelsa's up.
Let's see, this thing just tried to bite me.
Yep.
Well, it's within my reach.
It is, yeah, because obviously to come down and bite you, it had to be within your reach. Yeah, you know what I mean, yeah.
So I'm pulling out another one, my shock stick.
Okay.
How did that miss?
Because it's a touch attack, and actually it still misses. Because it's a touch attack, you need to get a +2, but it still misses.
I'm gonna spend 1 penny on that. Damn it! Oh well. And he's attacked me. Oh wait. Okay. I can't get away.
Okay, that is 3 power points. So I guess we need to that 7. Got the raise, so that is that. left on that annoying where.
Hello, JJ.
Okay. The statue's up. The statue melee attacks. Rannick. Hitting.
Ow.
However, he parries the blow spectacularly with that spear of his. And the Hound of Lamashtu finally recovers and bites Rannick.
Will you bloody stop? Ow! Get off you! Oh!
But
Okay, having successfully made it into the hallway, Bird is going to step a bit, see if we can get line of sight on the one that just was over there biting Jelsa. Oh, actually, I won't go quite so far because I did have line of sight until Pillar's blocked. There we go.
Should I still be shaken?
Yes, because it's not your turn yet.
yeah, but no, all your damage was healed, weren't you? So you
Oh,
shouldn't
good
be
point, it
shaken.
was.
Because you were completely healed, your being shaken goes away as well. Okay, an arcane arrow bursts forth from out of the darkness and strikes the Hound of Lamashtu. It howls in pain.
Well, since Daddy went and attacked that one, I guess Snooks will go and attack that one too.
Okay, that's not a junction, so there's no problem there. I don't know what happened there. He suddenly sprung back. 5 pennies.
Well, look, that's a crit fail. Too many ones in that roll.
Oh, okay.
So he was
Oh, yeah,
expecting.
yeah.
Yeah, he was expecting to go backwards and then didn't, so it kind of confused him.
Doesn't that show up as a crit fail, though, I wonder?
Well, it's one of those weird things because of the way the extra attack die works.
Yeah.
It's a little harder to automate it.
Oh, right. So, yeah, it's fine. That's okay. Supposedly, Schnooks, because the reason I did the update is because, maybe it hasn't gone into live yet. Maybe it's still in test. I think maybe that's in test. It was the adventure card update that's gone into live. I was thinking Schnooks may now correctly give a gang up bonus again, but because they fixed it, but I think it's still in test. I'm going to move the combat tracker on to Arena.
Okay then. Standing a Benny.
Basically, Schnooks jumps into the air, misses the F-hound and sort of lands and suddenly feels the urge to wash himself, hoping no one notices.
I'm going to summon a sentinel to fight alongside me.
Okay. That's 8 power points.
Yep.
A sentinel.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Not a problem. I've got one already on the combat tracker. So
Awesome.
if I do that... you can summon it within your range of your smarts, can't you?
Oh, cool. In that case, I think I'll put it between Hound of Lamashtu 3 and 2.
Okay.
Kind of where that, just to the side of that statue.
Yep. Which is okay. So, what I need to do is I need to do that first. Then I do that. Yeah, I was just trying to work out how I did it from the combat tracker. That's fine. You want to put it between the two hounds next to the other statue?
Yeah.
Okay, I shall put your statue there, which in no way.
Bloody hell, it's another one!
That's totally revenge.
Get back, Rainy! The statues! They're multiplying!
That one's mine!
Alright, you can kill it, I don't care. Just as long as it's not there anymore.
Yeah. There's your stats for the statue, by the way. Did that work?
No, I've not got any stats popped up.
Okay. I'm getting a console error when I open that up. Why am I getting a console error? Attempt to collect global link and nil value. That's interesting. Did you get it that time?
Nope.
Oh,
You can just do it for me if you like.
I'm being an idiot.
Oh.
I'm dropping it on your combat on the mat, not on you.
I've got it now. Thank you. Okay, excellent stuff. The first statue, is that attacking Rannick?
Yes.
Well, then this one better attack that one.
You needed to roll the combat tab one.
Good point. I didn't use the combat attack.
That's okay. It hits anyway. You can roll the damage anyway.
Thank you. That was pants. But it probably wasn't expecting that.
Probably not. I'm sure it makes Radix so happy to have two statues fighting over him now.
Yeah.
Hey! I had one of these when I were a lad. Slap 'em, wrap 'em statues.
Sock 'em, rock 'em robots. Joe, I do remember something.
Right. What do I want to do now? I want to do that. That's me out of power points. All right, Reedy. Thanks for giving me a statue to help. You get out of here, and I'll deal with it with the help of the statue. Honest.
That's good.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I love you.
I was thinking exactly that.
Good stuff. Dondrad is up.
Oh, right.
With 5 statues staring at him, I'd love to know what he's up to. Sorry, 7
Well-
statues staring at him, actually.
I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to get to go this way.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's fine.
Well, now that you walk that way, if you cast a spell, you can... No, I can't say that, because that would be copyright.
Well, you can say it, you just can't talk that way.
I suppose.
I'm actually going to save Benny's. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. That was a waste.
The other
There we
thing
go.
that came to my mind is, I can't remember the context of it. It was as if they watered way, they wouldn't need the talcum powder. I'll never work out.
But it remains shaken anyway, so...
Yes, number 2, round number 2 has an initiative, but it remains shaken. So that's the end of the round. We're on to the next combat round. Huzzah! And Jelsa's got the Joker. Benny's all round. Benny's all round indeed.
Right.
And this big ugly thing is still right here on top of me.
Yep, everyone's trying to hit it. Schnooks is basically pounced on it and it moved at the last second. And Schnooks is now sheepishly washing his paws.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Oh, that's that.
Rannick is up.
Okay, I'm going to have another go at that same Hound of Lamashtu to try and give Arena a break, and fail miserably.
But the only person who's hurt that hound up attacking Jelsa at the moment.
So Bert is going to go ahead and just kind of casually stroll this way and shoot that hound again.
No problem. Go for it. That's a hit. Oh, those sixes are coming fast now. Okay, with everyone desperately trying to pin down that hound, Bert just skewers it to the wall above Jelsa.
I wasn't trying to pin it down. It had me pinned down. I was just trying to get it off me.
And Snookums will then go ahead and attempt to run. Yes, that's a juncture he's going to be running through. Let's see if he can actually get the 10 inches he's trying to get. That would be no. Okay.
Really annoying dungeon in that regard.
So Snooks will kind of look around like he was like chasing a mouse or something.
Yeah. Arena's up.
Okie dokie. I think as there's only one facing me personally at the moment, I'm going to wild attack that one.
Okie dokie. Wild attack activated.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Got so many different things on my sheet now, I'm losing track. There we are. What was that? I think what I need to do is Benny that.
Okie dokie. This is certainly an option.
Oh, come on. I'm giving up and going home. Fine. I'll see if my statue can do better. Apparently not. I suck. I'm going back home. I spend my turn being utterly ineffectual.
I am intrigued. Fighting is 7, so that becomes... Yeah, okay. Okay. Right. Hound of Lamashtu number 3 is going to bite Rannick. Miss.
Rannick swings back and misses.
Hound of Lamashtu. Only joking. But actually, if he had counter-attack, that is how it would go, isn't it?
It is how it goes. In our 50 Fathoms campaign, we have a character with improved counterattack, and they fought the martial artist in Dai King with improved counterattack.
That's an awful lot of attacks in one round.
Yeah.
Domjad.
Okay, doke. We're just going to have to risk this, aren't we?
That's interesting. That doesn't work. I'll have to. That's That's interesting. I wasn't sure if that would work or not. Oh, damn it. There we go.
Let's see if I can get across the room. And,
You walk up to that junction and then promptly turn around and walk the other way.
I can't see anybody.
Actually, that's true, actually. Point taken. You would actually go that way. You can only see Rini.
You can see half of Ranit.
Oh,
Right,
in line-
okay,
not
that
in
case.
line of sight. If
Oh.
you look, if you look, you can only see you're only visible because of party view. The actual if you look it from Donjad's point of view, you are in shadow.
Yeah.
So shall we give Irina Counter Strike or Frenzy? That's the thing. We'll give her Counter Strike, I think.
Frenzy lets her get 2 attacks, and Counter Strike won't she need a computer to use that.
I did think there.
Everything that's needed.
Pardon?
The magic provides everything that's needed.
That's true, actually. Yeah. So Ridley stops fighting, sits down on the PC, launches something called Steam, and starts playing something called Counter Strike.
Right. I think we'll do is we'll give her Frenzy because it'll be quicker. So
What did you mean? Counter attack, perchance?
counter attack. Could I say Counter Strike?
Yes, that's why I was having a little.
Yes, I know. Right. Well, anyway, time's up, so it's going to be Frenzy for a laugh. But all these statues are warning and watching me, and I feel self-conscious.
Give me Frenzy so I can miss twice as quickly.
Yeah. I'm not going to spend a penny in that.
All right, he didn't give you Frenzy.
No.
But apparently I also got a Benny for sarcasm, so it's worth it.
Who's next on the tracker? Okay. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. Can't find the skill. Where's the blimmin' skill gone? Oh yeah, it's there because I'm an idiot. I was looking for spell casting. That's interesting. Okay. How's that work?
I wonder.
Okay.
Fortunately, none of us are undead.
I hope.
Why's that?
I don't know. I was just assuming the faith roll was to activate the thing that's not turned undead.
Oh, I see.
I was being hopeful there.
Fair enough. Alas, no. What I need to do is I need to create a new. Yeah. Oh, brilliant! That's exactly what I needed. Let's make them look slightly different for the sake of fun. So I'm just trying to remember the area of effect. Medium. 4 inches. Okay. Alright, MPC.
Hmm.
Did that work? No, don't think it did. That did though. That did. That did. There we go. That's fine.
Did they just appear?
Oh, poor Ronick.
Uh, 3 power points. Okay, and meantime, I'm going to hit you with a statue. Damage.
Worst nightmare.
Indeed. Right, almost like it's Deadlands.
It is.
Rannick is obviously so taken aback by being surrounded by statues. He doesn't protect himself properly, and it
No.
takes and is shaken. I was wondering why it turned into a rune, because I was turning on shaken rather than applying shaken. That brings us to Hound of Lamashtu number 2, which finally unshakes. And he's going to fly over here. Come to there. And because it hasn't done it yet, by now you'd be jaded. I'm just going to bite Dondrad instead. Hound of Lamashtu number 6. Has recovered from being shaken and is going to bite Arena. Hitting. Doing a wound upon Arena.
I shall soak when I can uncover combat tracker, which must be underneath there somewhere. There it is.
I can do the same for you if need be.
I found it now.
You have indeed.
There we are.
You're fine. You the jaws snap, barely missing you. The 3 statues loom around Runnick. They just seem to be. They haven't attacked yet, but they're slow. They seem to be just glaring malevolently at you and closing in for the kill.
Okay. No, I don't like it. I don't like it, really.
Hound of Lamashtu number 2 is up first. That's the one. That's attacking Dondrad. Let's see what we get. It's a miss. Okay, we're over here, are we? Right. Let me see. Next thing's next. Yeah, I think I'm going to target Rini.
From all the way over there? From the one next to Dondrad?
No, that's
All the things around me?
That's Dondrad's arrow.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to have to spend extra power points, I suspect. No, not. Okay, so got the raise. Okay, you are. Yep, you're blinded.
I see. Or rather, I don't.
I didn't do it strong, so it is just.
Oops. No, I do not want to do that.
So it should be -4 because I got the raise. You can sweep them, don't forget. And you can attack.
Oh, I know.
Statue's up next.
What, my statue? No, your statue.
Yep. I know why I'm getting console errors when I open it up, because it's for some reason it's showing the wrong attack dice for the statue. It's using the right attack dice when you roll the attack, but it's showing the wrong attack dice in the combat tracker.
Yeah, that's not at all confusing.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Rannick really gets punched by the statue in front of him. All 4 statues swing and smack Rannick at the same time.
The GM's gone all.
Okay, that'll do.
Yeah. 4 statues pound into Rannick at the same time. Rini's up.
Okay. There's only one thing that makes any sense. I'm presuming I can still cast spells blind.
Yes. Obviously, if you need to
Targeting
see where
may
you
be
cast
an issue, but yes.
Yeah.
No,
Targeting's an issue.
No, because this one's just kind of within Smart's range of me. It affects any enemy spells, which is Dispel.
Okie dokie.
Oh, come on.
The -4 doesn't apply because that doesn't require vision. So
Great.
So it's easier just to put the effect on and then ignore it than you know what I mean, to turn it off and on.
Yeah.
So you successfully cast a 7, therefore you are attempting to dispels enemy powers. Obviously, you're doing it as an area of effect, are you?
Yes.
Are you doing it as a small, medium, or large? Because that does affect the cost.
I'm trying.
3, 5, or 7 power points.
Let's go for 7 because there's so many things going on right now. Let's just dispel as much as possible.
Okay, so that's a large blast template all around yourself. So, when it is cast, if spending an opponent's power is an opposed roll of arcane skills, I do need to remind myself I've got to update the menu. I've got to update the core rules. There is no -2 on dispelling different powers anymore. So you okay. So first things first. You have no powers on yourself. That's okay. Rannick, you need to make. Actually, how does
it says enemy in the description?
Pardon? How do you do mystic powers when they're hit with dispel?
I don't know. I don't have a casting roll.
Must be smart.
An enemy, anyway.
Yes.
Dispel allows a hero to negate enemy powers. It has no effect on permanent enchantments or innate abilities. Affects arcane devices normally.
And if it says enemy powers, then it won't affect mine anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, see, I have issue with that. But I suppose, no, it's not anti-magic, which does affect everything. It is just dispel. Point taken. Okay. In that case, but you're okay, Rannick. But that's still a good question. How do you dispel mystic powers? Okay, so it is.
There we go. It says a target using the Mystic Powers Edge or Innate Powers uses Spirit as its arcane skill.
There we are. Thank you. Does it say that actually in the power somewhere?
It says that in the description of the Dispel power.
I might have to check that because it might be missing from my version. Anyway, are you using the book to look that up?
I'm using the PDF, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If it's an opposed roll, who rolls first in a dispel then? Would Dorina roll first and then I have to try and beat it, or do you have to? Do you know what I mean? Never grip this one, right? I imagine it's just so Rena's already cast the 7, so I have to beat the 7, or the powers are dispelled, aren't they? That's how it works.
Yeah. I was going to say it's a matter of the attacker casts first, as it were.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's the way we've done it up until now, anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just completely lost every connection on my computer. It's crashed out. I'm now talking on my phone, and I'm going to have to reboot everything.
Okay, so what I just did there was I just killed the wrong.
No, we said dispel, not disconnect.
Does that also mean that Arena's no longer blind?
hoping so.
Yes. Right, there we go. I just spelled the wrong statue. That's the net result of that.
I'd love to see it, but I can't.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, you'll know. Look, well, well, you're not. Of course, you can see now. You're not blind.
I wish my computer understood that.
Okay. Your statue will attack the hound
Thank you.
and miss. Rannick, you are up. I'm afraid.
I'm remaining shaken.
Yeah, it's that
Um,
statue looking at you still, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. Vanek is still. Oh, someone be gone. No! I think I'll stay shaken, thanks.
But you're up.
Okay, Bert is going to step over to here, staying just a little bit back from that hound.
Yep.
Bert is going to empower one of his arrows with a special magical attack. Ooh. He is then going to
Hit it. Because you forgot to target it, didn't you?
no, because I am doing this with
Oh,
my
okay. I
special
apologise.
magical attack.
Oh, an air
I
effect
would-
shall be. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Hang
Yeah,
on, how does
this
it have happened down there?
because that is part of my Arcane Archer 3.
Yeah.
I am using the imbue. Once per turn, the archer can imbue any area of effect power onto an area, casting the spell with shooting and using the bow's range. The spell's area of effect is centered or starts from where the arrow hits.
Oh, that is really cool.
Isn't it?
That's
Totally.
really cool. I love it. So you just fire an arrow over there, and then it belches out in the direction you want.
Yeah. Basically, what happened is I empowered this arrow with magical energy, and when it gets over there, all these shreds of wood go flying off in that direction.
Excellent. And
Oh,
Rannick.
please
Well, no,
do that with
that's
steel.
what that's what the selective is for the burst
Oh,
power.
fair enough. Are you happy with that positioning?
Doop 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 doop.
Could you reshare the map, please?
Let me.
Are you happy with that positioning?
I think I'm going to put it like that.
Okay.
I will selective so that I don't hit Rannick or the good statue.
Okay.
I am doing extra damage, obviously, so I need.
Okay. Hold up before you roll damage.
Okay.
So what we need to do is we need to. Well, if it's an area of effect, what do you? What's the? Does it say it can be evaded?
The spell doesn't have an invasion capability, so I would think not.
Okay. I assume whether you get a raise or not, it's based on your shooting roll, isn't it? So you didn't
It
get
is.
a raise. So what I need to do is I need to drag a shooting attack onto everyone you hit under that area of effect, and then turn it into a hit, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And then when you roll damage, it will work its way down the combat tracker
With any luck.
in the right order. Okay. So roll your damage. It didn't. Not to worry. I thought I'd try it anyway.
It was worth a
Okay.
try.
It was worth a try. Okay. The scribbler is not affected. Roll again. The Hound of Lamishtu is not affected. The other Hound of Lamishtu is incapacitated.
And there was one more target there?
That's all three.
Okay.
Yeah. not that you're aware of it. That's why I was asking, because you were so close to actually catching somebody else in it.
Yeah,
And when you repositioned it, you did. Schnooks is up.
Okay, Schnooks is going to go ahead and dart over here between these two guys, trying not to trip. Well, I don't know. He might try to trip us up. It is Schnooks after all.
Yep. Is he pouncing?
This will not be a pounce. This will be just a
Okay.
standard attack.
Go for it. These things have taken too long. Oh, it's been a fun fight though. It's all over the place, especially with Radic having a oh my god, I'm surrounded by statues moment. Out of Lavish
Oh.
number 6. Okay, I'm going to bite Rini again. Missing. Gelsa's up.
This is the most ineffectual combat.
It's the problem. Everyone's got
What?
very good defenses.
This thing we can move across it like this?
Yep.
Okay, well I'm just gonna move across here, and I'm gonna pull out a wand. I'm just pulling them randomly now because this thing is getting freaking annoying.
She doesn't even look. She just closes her eyes, and goes eeny meeny miny zap.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're all just like, except for the shocking grasp, they're all range. So, that was one with the armor piercing.
Wow, double 6 to begin with. That's a wound. In fact, that is the end of that hound.
Yay! And I'll tuck the wand back in my pouch.
Last to act this turn is the Dondrad. After Jelsa ends her turn.
Ooh, forgot.
It's okay.
Um,
The sun was comfortable after a while, wasn't it? Are you going through that door?
I think what we're going to do is we're going to cast. I can't see Rannick. Yeah, I'm going to cast Warrior's Gift on Irina again.
Okay.
And we'll give her. We'll try and give her frenzy so she can miss more often. In fact, you know what? We're going to multi. Let's cast Favoured Pearls instead. Let's cast.
You want to move an inch first?
No, because I'm frightened I'm going to go spin off.
Well, if you move an inch, you won't reach the junction if you want to metagame it, and then you won't have to spend extra power points on range.
Yeah, stand up here just kind of in front of Snooks a little bit, and you should be good to go.
Well, the thing is, I might end up further away. I was going to cast and then move.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm just saying, if you want to spend the extra power point, that's fine, just for the double range.
Well, it's not going to make it any worse. But that's why I might end up having to spend it anyway. Anyway. Oh, scrub that plan. Okay, get rid of that. I think what we'll do is we will just hit the dog.
Okie dokie. Hit the dog. The extra plate. I just realised I explained what you had to do was cast a Spanish on. Yeah, missed.
You missed. I will try again. And miss again. Oh my.
It's impossible to hit this dog.
I've caught the missing disease.
Or this dog's just got automatic dodge. I don't know.
He's got improved block. That's half the problem. Rannick recovers from being shaken. He, obviously, under that stern gaze of that statue, Rannick recovers from being shaken.
As I can't get line of sight through my statue, can I just put Amber there, not to actually be there, but just so I can actually get line of sight through her?
Hang on. Sorry, I was trying to be helpful there. We ended up both moving her. And she hits a pillar anyway.
Damn.
There we go.
Thank you.
I would like to voluntarily remain shaken.
Do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just curious. I mean, I can't see any reason why not, but...
Well, I want to not roll to remove the shaken status because of the statue and what have you.
Well, yeah, no, I appreciate that what you're saying there. Are you going to maintain your boost fighting?
I'm not. Rannick is going to slide himself backwards across the floor on his arse into that corner.
Yep.
And grab a healing potion.
Yep.
To sup, going, I hate the statues! Statues! I hate the statues!
If you're doing that, you do have to not... you do have to take the fact you unshook to perform the action of drinking a healing potion.
It's a free action.
Is it? It was an action to activate a magic item.
It still uses an action if I'm multi-actioning, but as a free action, you don't have to roll for it, and while you are shaken, you can perform free actions.
Yeah, I know you can perform free actions, but I thought activating a magic item, i.e. drinking a potion, was an action, not a free action.
Activating a magic item is, but drinking a potion isn't, because you're not activating anything, you're just taking a swig.
No, that's absolutely fine. That's what I like to clarify, these things. No problem at all.
Although if he's remaining shaken because he's scared, then he gets a Benny, does he not?
Of course.
Yay!
You know who else gets a Benny, really? Because she's got less Bennies than everyone else. Chelsea, I
unspend a Benny to remain shaken.
So I'm gonna move over to the door or to the entry here. And I see another big dog. I hate these dogs. And pulling out another random wand.
You don't exactly have a wand of wonder. You've just got like a pocket full of magic sticks.
So what actually happens there is you walk up to the entrance, you go to walk through the entrance to see the dog, and the next thing you find yourself facing the other way. You turn around while rummaging through your pouch of wands, and then and target the Hounded Labrishtu with another wand of bolt.
You put your right foot in, your left foot, you draw your wand of bolt, and you zap.
And this is the other one, so. I didn't roll that.
Yeah, well, she doesn't have a wand of wonder. She has the pocket of I wonder what wand.
That's exactly it.
Well, I carry around my wands like, archers carry around their quiver of arrows. Damn it.
You've got a quiver of wands. That's adorable.
What was that?
I said you've got a quiver of wands. That's adorable. So cute.
It works and it goes great with the shimmery rainbow cloak.
Obviously, Hounds and Labrishtu being quite evil will go for the weakest, and Nerannic's obviously the weakest right now, so it basically
totally
sweeps down. Fortunately, your armor protects you.
Right. With the hound attacking me there, I will then spend a Benny to unshake because I've been attacked. And then, because I'm unshaken, I will counterattack it because the hound attacking me snaps me out of it.
Okay. You've already acted this round, so... you counterattack, so yes, you can counterattack.
I've got improved counterattack.
Yes, you can. Because you as a player can spend a Benny at any time, and therefore you can counterattack. Yep, I agree with that. Which means the point being is I had to work that through in my head, because if what happens next happens, you won't have counterattack to counterattack with.
Because this is an area effect spell, isn't it? Yes. And I've got uncanny dodge. which means I get an evasion roll, even though I don't know it's happening, and you don't normally get evasion rolls against it because it's an area effect attack. I get an evasion roll to get out the way.
It's but I suppose is yes, is dispel an area effect attack?
It is if you're using a medium burst template.
I'm teasing you. I know it is. Okay, so do you want to make your evasion roll first?
Yeah. Now, because it doesn't normally allow an evasion roll, I have got the -2 penalty.
Yeah.
And you know what? I will Benny that
Okay.
just because it seems like the thing to do. I still failed. No.
Okay. So, you've been hit by a dispel, which only costs 1 power point. Spend some power points after that. So I got an 8. Therefore, Rannick, you get to make a spirit check for your mystic powers, don't you?
Yep.
You're fine. Okay. Arena has no powers on her. Dondrad has no powers on him. So that's absolutely fine. Okay. Arena's up.
Okay.
Oh. We can see the scribbler if he's in somebody's line of sight because his invisibility power just expired.
Oh, that's annoying. I would have maintained that, obviously.
It's not in my line of sight.
Well, he would have done if just because the GM did it just? Yeah, I didn't notice.
Okay, come on. There we go.
Shows me right for not paying attention.
That's more like it.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Finally.
You shake it.
And I'm going to move around to there. I'm not leaving combat. I'm just moving physically around it.
Yep. Perfectly within your rights, did you say?
And this statue is going to investigate what's further in this direction. But as I can't see through this statue, I'm going to have to use amber to see. Which is ridiculously irritating.
Well, actually, all you need to do is take this statue and add it to your ally stack sheet, don't we?
Is that what it is? Okay, fine.
So if I take the statue
Let's
and
see about that.
if I take the statue, close the error that comes up because of and then drop it there, I think now you should be able to see through it. Is that right?
No. It's still completely black screen. Oh, hang on. Wait, no. Let me just move it to there and see if I see different. No, I can't see. It's a black screen.
Fine. Have I turned off party vision?
I can see through amber, fine. I can't see through the statue.
Party vision to movements on. I bet what I need to do. I wonder if what I need to do is take
Put the
this
statue in
statue.
the allies and then replace the statue on the combat tracker with the one from the allies.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I do that, how about now?
Nope, completely black.
Okay, let's delete it again. Maybe I did the wrong one. There's the statue. Green bug. I know exactly what it is. It's something to do with that. I don't know why. So then I add the statue to there. And I add the statue to the map. How about now?
No.
Pardon?
No, black.
No, to be honest, actually, the statue can't see anything. You know why? Because the bloody dungeon's dark and the statue can't see anything.
Seriously, is that what it is?
It is. Abilities, it should have. I bet you that's what it is. I don't know, you do dark sight, so let's just give it a power and light instead. There we go. Oh, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, you have to open up the map, and then apply token light. And you give it whatever vision you want it.
Oh, I still can't get my head around that one. So I go for token vision, then I give it low light vision, then I make sure that it's selected, then I do bang, and there you go.
Hey! We have it! Excellent. Great. Looking at that was complex. Right. Great. What's its movement? Oh, its character sheet's disappeared now.
But it should
How
be
do I
on
get
your
the
ally.
character?
Page 6.
Thank you. Well, it's
But
moved
it is on,
to.
it is on your it is on your it
Oh,
is on
thank
your
you.
allies tab as well, of course.
I'm picking it up from there.
It's only got one round left anyway.
There.
Although I'd like to point out that the low light vision is actually dark sight.
Yeah,
That's a
and if you could work,
whole different topic.
Well, no, if you could work out how we fix it, I want to fix it.
Well, not now. We don't have time.
Yeah, no, I do want to fix it. Is what I'm saying. Not today. Not now. Is what I mean. Is
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I can. I'll send you a message.
because I've read through your stuff and tried to understand it, but I'm just trying to find summon ally before you end your turn. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Because I need to go onto. I need to find ZS, don't I?
Can I? Is it a maintainable thing?
It is. That's why I need to put it on you. Then I need to put the summon ally effect on there by arena. Take it down so it's got because it's only got one round to let last to go next round. If that makes sense. Actually, it's
Okay.
got more
Yeah.
because we're only in combat round 6. So it's probably got 3 to go. So that's fine. Back to Dondrad. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Very confusing, but we're there.
Dondrad.
Right. This thing has got dodge. I wonder what happens if you actually grab hold of it by the scruff of the neck.
One way to find out.
Yeah, let's have a go at this. Let's grab that dog by the scruff of the neck.
Go for it.
Oh,
5 still won't do it.
a 5 won't do it.
Oh, actually, no. It's athletics anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, oh, you got a 4 because there's no statues on you looking at you at the moment.
We're going to bend it anyway and see what happens.
Because it's
No,
opposed
waste of
roll,
it.
isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a 4. Yeah. Now, funnily, we had a chat about this about grappling using strength as a trait roll, which I think is wrong. Do you know they actually took it out of Pathfinder? Spooky enough.
It's athletics to grapple.
Yeah, but remember we were talking about strength and suede. Anyway, so it makes it.
Makes it, I'm afraid. Birds up.
Bert's on the phone. I'm going to go on hold for now.
Okie dokie. New round. Hound of Laberstuhl. 6 recovers from being shaken, and well, it's gonna bite this it bites the irascible dwarf and misses. Okay. Jensner is blind. Jelsa is blinded.
And how long does that last?
You shake it off at the end of your turn.
Yep. Rannick, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to have a whack at this sound of the mash too, because it's really annoying. Don't think I
Second
need
that.
to keep going though.
That was a miss. No
It was.
watching statues, by the way.
No watching statues. Okay.
And also, wouldn't you have gang up?
No, because it's got block. It's got, in fact, improved block, which
Oh,
ignores 2 points of gang up bonus.
damn.
Irina is up next.
Bert requested interrupt.
Bert requested interrupt. I just did. Bert.
Okay, Bert is going to step to the doorway. Not going to go through it, but step to the doorway and shoot this Hound 6.
Go for it. Well, you hit it.
Yeah, that's.
Almost the worst damage you could roll.
What's this hound called? Boris Johnson?
Right, it goes down. I'm not going into. I'm not even commenting on that one. Right.
Okay, and now Bert will attempt to walk through the doorway.
Yeah. Okay. Nah. You don't want to walk. You don't want to do that. You want to walk this way, mate.
Yeah. I need to check out this statue back over here. Is what it is.
Yeah.
And
At the same time, Jelsa's eyes have just turned completely opaque.
Do what?
As you walk back, you suddenly notice Jelsa's looking around, and suddenly her eyes just turn completely opaque, and she realises she starts moaning about not being able to see anything. Nah, Schnooks doesn't want to go that way either.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
At which point? Oh, I need to, yeah. At which point? I'm gonna spend a penny on that.
Which brings us back down to Irina's turn.
In theory, if there aren't invisible people in the way. How many power points is that? That's 2 power points, so I need to take off 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes me down to 3 power points. Let's spend a penny to give me some power points back. And then I'm going to... Bert goes blind.
Okay, I think you just gave the Scribbler 2 turns. Because I interrupted just after Irina's turn triggered.
No, I did. Thank you very much for being honest. Well, in your favour, of course, but I shall obviously... I screwed up and I tried to diddle the party, so I shall give everyone bennies instead. I shall take off the 5 power points I added to myself. Then I shall put back the 2 I spent. That puts everything back. Bert is not blind because you interrupted. Who did you interrupt? Rannick.
No, interrupt Irina.
Irina's up. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Excellent stuff. I am just looking for the right power. It sometimes takes me a while to find them. There.
The Scribbler's still ranting and raving. From the sound of it, he's now back in the room. He's back north of you again.
I'm looking for him. So I'm going to cast that. If I don't see him immediately, I'll start walking.
Okie dokie. You cast Detect Arcana. Which is a good thing, because Detect Magic can't find it. Okay, looking around from here. Well, from here you can't see anything. But you can hear noises coming from the north now.
I'll move up next to Schnookums and see if I can see anything
Okay,
with
that's
that power
okay.
going.
Right, now this is where it gets interesting, because this is where it gets really interesting, and this is what I need to work my head around. So, Detect Arcana allows the recipient to see and detail all supernatural persons, objects, or effects in sight for 5 rounds. Right, that's fine. This includes invisible foes. Brilliant. Conceal Arcana obscures one being an item abnormal from the Detect Magic ability. So that means Detect Arcana can see it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it conceals it from Detect Magic, not Detect Arcana.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Obviously, Regan's the only one who can see him.
Yes. Okay. Am I
so
in
glad.
mental control of my statue, or is it in its own control?
It's a summoned entity that you, as an extra, you control.
Right, great. Then it's going to start walking back this way now.
Okay.
Um,
Don't think Rannick can see it. Rannick can't see it yet, so Rannick's okay at the moment.
yes, right. Can't see it.
Yeah, unless it runs, in which case I'm in trouble.
It's not going to run. I'm not that cruel. Thank you.
Jilsa, you're up.
Tulsa screams in sheer frustration because she can't see, and she knows that whatever's behind her, she can hear Irina come up next to her. But she can't see, so other than start stumbling, she'll stumble a few feet this way and scream.
Okay, make a vigor roll.
Wait, is that -4?
No, the -4 doesn't apply. The -4 only applies to anything that requires your sight, which doesn't
Aye, but
target.
I mean, with blind you can partially see, but it's like you've got things floating in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you can't. But the point is, if you're blind and the guy's got Conceal Arcana, you can't see him unless you can't detect Arcana. Is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, well, I was totally blind, and I don't know. All I know is that I could hear Irina come up behind me, and I'm furious.
Don,
Uh,
you're up.
See, I kind of figured he was in that room because he's using a spell I know something about. So
For the record, it wasn't so long ago because basically, if you remember when Bert did his area of effect in the way you are, it hit him.
well, let's start off by trying to go this way. I don't know where he is. I know what room he's in, but
Okay, so you're moving 5 inches, so you only get 3 inches, and then you move there. You get to there.
oh,
you
been
walk up
walking again.
You walk up to the gap and go, "No, I'll turn," and then get confused and continue walking. And yes, I only just give them all bennies, but fair enough. You said the keyword, therefore I have to acknowledge it.
Well, that's kind of close enough to see him. So
Except you can't see him.
I know, no. Well, I know that's the point. It's close enough to attempt what I'm about to attempt. So,
I wish you could do selective visibility. Which means you could say this person can see it, this person can't. That'd be so much fun.
no, I'm just going to. No, in fact, no. Let's just. Let's consecrate the temple. Chuck some holy water around, and let's bless the dead. And
Concentrate the hell out of it.
So
yeah,
technically you're not in the temple right now. You're somewhere. You are in somewhere else where there seems to be a load. Why are there pins everywhere? Oh, I've been pinning NPCs to the bloody map.
yeah, but let's
like flies to a card.
let's bless the
Battlefield.
let's bless the temple. Let's bless the temple and start desecrating Lamisha. So Scribbler will have to make a smarts check or be distracted.
Spirit. Because Faith's
Spirit check even.
spirit one.
That was quite freaky timing, wasn't it? He commented there. Yeah, you distract him.
In fact, is that not creative combat?
Sorry.
Is that not creative combat?
No, you
You
need a
get the
you need a
raise.
raise.
Ah, yes, okay, distract him. That'll keep him occupied.
New round. Oh. There.
I said I could really do with a joker, therefore I ended up with a 3 of clubs.
Yeah. And yeah, what happened is you dealt the round twice,
Yeah, I thought I did.
and somebody got a joker, and then you dealt the round again.
But that's okay. You all got your cards. That's all that matters. You all got the bennies for it, so that doesn't matter. Righty-ho.
Cover. I wish I knew who it was.
Oh, I'm intrigued now. What does that do? I keep changing the names of someone. Oh, right. Oh, what the hell? Yes, certainly. 8 power points. I'm going to have to spend a penny then. Oh, it takes 10... Oh, no, not. It takes 10 minutes to cast that one. That's annoying. I'm fed up with this guy. He's really annoying.
I think he's quite fun to face.
He is. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's just do that then. It's 2 power points. That gives him that. And then I think we shall... Yep. There we go. Donjon's up. He's north of Burt, Irina.
Hey?
He's north of Burt. He moved.
Not that. I'm trying to spend a penny on my card to improve it, and it's not letting me. Just coming up with an error message when I try.
Okay, let me try. There you go.
Thanks.
You got the 6 of clubs instead, aren't you lucky?
Well, that brings me 2 people further up, although it's not showing it as such. It's still leaving me at the bottom, which is weird.
No, it's showing it on my combat tracker.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, no, yeah, there it is. It's been quite odd. Fair enough. Thank you.
Oh no, I've gone off moonwalking again. I was going to run up to him and just anti-magic shell him, but no, it's not. I'm going backwards into statues. Yeah.
This is one of the weirdest dungeons ever. It's
So as I wander off, I'm going to try and point them out to everybody. I don't even know if I can see them.
You can't.
Well, that's not going to make any difference as I kind of go. So now I'm pointing, moonwalking backwards.
Well, you look like you totally lost your marbles now.
You know, this bugger thinks he's some kind of
Before you can
poet,
use them.
doesn't he? Well, I got one for you. There were a bloke from Thassilona whose verses went on and on. His rhymes were all crap. He got caught in a trap, and like Thassilon, he were a goner.
You can
Stick
continue.
that in your pipe and smoke it.
You can continue walking through. Is that a taunt?
That was a taunt, which is unskilled, but I'm going to attempt an unskilled taunt on him.
Go for it.
If he wasn't invisible, you'd be able to see the disdainful eyebrow.
You know what? I am going to Benny that. Oh, that was so nearly a step.
Okay,
I've got enough pennies to throw another one at it. I need to get a success on this. I'm going to throw bennies. I was going to go for some PowerPoints, but
there you go.
I got a success. Yes!
I was gonna say, keep throwing them bennies until you get a crit fail.
Well, your choice. Distract him or vulnerable him.
I want him to be distracted by the superior poetry of the half-orc.
Actual fact, it did an unskilled resistance, so it would actually be a spirit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Which I'm afraid means he does just make it, alas.
Don't I get a +2 for actually? Don't I get a +2 bonus for actually coming up with the limerick?
Yeah, I do. I was about to say. I was going to say that earlier, by the way. Then I managed to forget. So yes. Did you say distracted or vulnerable?
I would like him to be. Actually, I will have him be vulnerable, so that Arena and Jelsa and Bert can maybe do something against him because he's so in awe of my amazing poetry.
You make him vulnerable.
Right. You've got all too many PowerPoints over there. Gimme.
Okay. It's opposed by the opponent's spirit. -2.
And because he's vulnerable, that's an 11.
No, it's not an 11 because I've got to put the -2, so it's a 9.
Yeah,
Which
that's what I was about to check. Actually, it might not be a -2.
I intended to put it, I just forgot to put it in. But
No,
the
but
effect
it might
got a
not be
raise.
it might not be a -2 because the spell.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
The spell is no longer a -2, although it was when I created all the blimmin' powers. Because they updated it and they didn't actually put in the change listing that I saw. That they.
Oh, I see. So the power might be written wrong.
The power might be written wrong.
The book has a -2.
They took it out. They took it out because it wasn't very Pathfinder-ish.
Yeah, but then they've let it in drain PowerPoints. So fair enough. Okay. So, the -2 is cancelled out by the vulnerable, so it's a 9 versus his spirit, which he just rolled a 6. He rolls a 9! I'm afraid it cost you 2 PowerPoints, but you drained his PowerPoints.
I've been wanting to do that for ages. I'm a little bit sad, I'm going to admit it.
It's a shame. It is a shame. It's just you happen to pick the one guy who's got a D12 in his saving throw. You would have got 6 PowerPoints as well.
Which would have been nice.
Would have been. Sorry.
Never mind.
What's your statue up to?
Joining the fun.
His statue moves to there. Oh, Rannick's in the room with.
Can it run?
Yeah.
Run, Rannick, run.
So he's got 3 more inches.
It's running straight at Rannick.
There's a statue running straight at you, Rannick.
Now, can I see the scribbler? Can I use the one that's the free action, or do I have to detect magic?
Detect magic is an action, but it won't. You won't if you use detect magic as an action. Let's say. Slow that again. Arena's saying he's north of Bert. Do you wish to spend an action to use detect magic? That's question number 1.
Yeah.
Or if you've got it, you can cast Detect Arcana, of course.
I've got Detect Arcana. If I'm gonna have to spend an action, I might as well, and I'm gonna do an action here.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. See, if let's put it like this, there are ways to get round Detect Magic, but Detect Arcana, you can't get round that. Is what I'm trying to say.
Do I know about? Well, I have to be able to at least see his outline. I don't have to clearly.
With detect magic, you'll just know where he is and still have the penalties. With Detect Arcana,
I just want to know where he is.
Okay, well, if that's all you're going to do, with a Detect Magic, which is an action, you don't see anything. You cannot discern his location.
Oh,
He's obviously concealing himself. from detect magic, I'm afraid to say.
Well, then is it too late for me to do the detect arcana?
You can do detect arcana, but it was with a multi-action penalty, of course.
Okay, so that's a yeah. Well,
Yeah. I was trying to be nice there.
yeah, you were real not helpful.
I was sticking within the rules, but sort of tried to hint that maybe you needed to.
Oh, to hostile teasing. Never mind. That was no mention. No, I'm not translating.
That's okay. I'm afraid that's still a PowerPoint spent trying to
Yeah.
see the chat. Okay, Bert, you're up.
Okay,
Brady's
Bert heard
saying he's
somebody
somewhere
say
north
something
of you.
about he's north of me, so Bert is going to.
That's the way to do it.
Fill this area with a
Thank you, Mr. Crunch.
with a damaging, fatiguing, glowing, hindering, tough, entangle. 12 power points.
12 PowerPoints. That's awesome. Well, you certainly hit him. Let me target him for you. You are there, and you've got him. So fatiguing him, I'll do that one. You can hit him with the rest.
Hinder. And damage 30.
Okay, you've made him glow. You've made him glow, so I am going to make him visible. As it were.
Minus 2 on any stealth check. So basically +2 to hit him in spite of him still being invisible.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think hitting them with entangle, depending on the trap, makes him visible as well. Because it's going to have a hole in the bushes, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
And now that Snookums knows where he's going, Snookums is not happy with this guy. Big super leap, massive attack.
Big super leak, massive attack. Let's turn on pounce.
The question is, can you manly men manage to get your
+2.
sword in the hole in the bush?
I forgot to put the +2 because he's not quite
It's
completely.
actually +1. It's only 1 point for a glow.
Is it only 1 point?
Yeah, it ignores 1 point, and technically it doesn't. It ignores 1 point of illumination, but yeah, and given that invisibility is the fact.
Well, it also says -2 to stealth.
Yes, it is -2 to stealth, but you negate 1 point of illumination penalties. So I'm afraid you miss and miss.
Then let's play that Benny. We got plenty of them.
Schnooks has got 5 of them, yeah. So I need to add 1 to both of those, which means you got. Why is it showing that? Oh, wait, because it does an invisible -6 on top of that, doesn't it? I'm afraid after both of those he still misses. Do you want to spend another one? He's got 4 left.
Yep.
Schnooks is using another Benny.
Schnooks is really upset with this guy right now.
I think Schnooks is hitting.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Actually, Schnooks hit him twice. Once with a raise and one as a hit. Because of the glow. Okay, so the first one shakes him.
We are going to Benny that one.
Okay, yep. I'll spend Benny. There you go. There comes the 8.
Much better.
It's 6.
That cat's pissed off.
That's a wound. Okay, let me see. He's already shaken from the first attack. I'm going to have to spend one of his bennies to soak that, which will be successful. No, it won't, because Entangle doesn't affect your ability to soak, does it? Because it's your vigor. It's a straight unmodified dice roll. But fatigue does.
Exactly.
Yeah, fatigue does.
Yes, fatigue will. Yep. So I'll have to spend another Benny to try and soak that. That will work because that's a 4 after fatigue modifiers, isn't it?
Right.
That costs 2 bennies though.
Okay. Cost me
I'll let
2
you in.
bennies, so I mean, kind of balanced out there, right?
Oh, look.
Oh, and now Bert is really mad. He keeps going invisible, and Bert likes his fire arrows, so we are going to shoot a fire arrow at this guy.
Okay. And so you've got a slight glow, so you know we're in the vicinity of him. So just give yourself a +1 to hit, as it were, when you do your attack roll.
Okie. Oh!
Oh no! I'm afraid you know what that's got to be, innocent bystander.
Oh no! No.
I'm afraid that's it.
Sigh.
I'm afraid that's innocent bystander on Snooks.
You just shot your
Oh
own.
man, just kill him, Bert. Kill him.
I take it Snooks is going to attempt to soak that,
Oh yeah, Snooks is definitely going to soak that.
and then give you a very reproachful look.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, you trimmed a whisker there.
You're so gonna have poop in your bedroll.
In my boots, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You shots. Bert's got 10 bennies.
Yeah, and so that means I couldn't do anything with that.
I know. Oh,
Okay, Snooks is going to pounce again. That seemed to be relatively effective last time, so...
Yep. Go for it.
Oops, wrong button.
Ooh.
There's a 6 in there.
Yeah, but that was the wrong button. That was a notice roll by mistake.
Oh.
No, we'll turn that into an attack. That's a hit. And do a...
Well, with the wild attack, would that be a hit with a raise?
It would be, yeah. Do you want to just roll fighting? Do you know what I mean? Rather just make a fighting attack, as it
the
were.
other attack.
Which is missing.
Yeah, the other
Okay, so that's a hit with a raise. Roll for damage.
You know what? Let's go ahead and Benny that.
That's a shaken.
Yeah, let's Benny that.
Okay.
We got a Joker bonus, and we got all the rest of this stuff going in. We can do better than just a shake.
Okay, Schnooks is down to 2 bennies.
Okay, maybe we can't. All right, well, we'll take the shake then.
Okay, you have him shaken. The Scribbler's up next. Oh!
Ah!
I think he unshakes. Oh, hang on. If he goes to there, then Snooks doesn't get a free attack, but he can still hit you.
But can he move when entangled?
Oh, good
Yeah,
point.
he can't
I
move.
apologise. He's entangled, so I have to retcon that. He is entangled, so he would have to break free of that first. Thank you for reminding me. Let's give Dondred a Benny for reminding me that I'm an idiot. Let's try. If he won't attack, he will attempt to break free, which he does on a success, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was only bound.
Oh, yeah. He was only entangled, so he doesn't take damage at the end of his turn, but he breaks free. Rannick, you're up.
Okay, I can see him, yes?
There's a glow, yes. So you get a
Right.
+1 to hit him.
You need to thrust your manly sword into the hole in the bush.
I use a spear.
Oh, cool.
Anyway.
Graceful.
Right, Rannick will come up to there. And I will wild attack. And as I'm running forwards, readying my spear to thrust, Rannick is going to call out, "This numpty who called himself Scribbler got pounced on by Snookums the Nibbler, who got on his case with a paw to the face, and the Scribbler became a blood dribbler!" As he thrust the spear.
Channeling the spirit of Lem.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. He's turned into Lem today, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Did you
Right.
did you give yourself the +1? Yeah, yes you did. Wild attack +3. Yeah.
But he's a human. Is he a humanoid by any chance, or is he undead?
He is. That's a very good question. He is. He's an evil humanoid.
I'll have me re-roll then. Actually, oh no, he's got block, which so Snooks wouldn't have given me a gang up bonus. I will spend a penny on that, and I'll give it another one.
Bennies. He has you to burn.
No, never mind.
Gondrad's up.
Gondrad's casting Dispel Magic Large Bust template. Selective on there.
You don't need to do selective. You can just target him.
Yeah, we just. I can't see him, can I?
Point taken. Point taken. Yeah, the logic is sound.
I can't see him, so I'm just going to bomb the room. And I'm going to before he even roll, I'm going to Benny it as well. And I'm going to Benny it again. There we go.
More like it.
14. I'll take the 14.
Oh, he's obviously got someone targeted. Ignore that. I will obviously spend a penny to try and negate that dispel. Failing miserably. Therefore, his Conceal Arcana goes down, his Invisibility goes down, and his Smite goes down. As he appears. However,
He's still toughness 16. That's worrying.
Right, and then after all that's done, I'm going to try and move to there. I thought I'd cast it before I move in case I end up shoveling off down the corridor somewhere.
I'll work out why he's toughness 16. Oh, yes, that's why he's toughness 16. Okay. You take one look at that. You take one look at that statue and decide that going the other way is better.
Okay.
Rita's up.
Okay, I am going to super upgrade Bolt to cast.
Okay. To be honest, the scribbler's in a bad way. He spent 20. He spent 45 of his 30 power points, and I'm running low on bennies.
Okay, just so you know, when I said super upgrade, that is armor piercing 6, damage
Nice.
+2, and fatigue +2. Oh, and lingering damage.
Okay, so that's a point of fatigue because you've hit him with the bolt. Armor piercing. Okay, so that's obviously AP 6. That's fine. I can do that manually. Damage +2 sets 3d6 bolt instead of yeah, that's it. And lingering damage, so that'd be lingering damage of 3d4 next round.
Yes.
Hit him. Roll the damage, I should say. Inspiration is a very nice edge. Okay, so that was AP 6, which means you've taken his toughness down to 10.
Well, that's shaken.
So that would shake him. Do you want to? I know you've only got one Benny left, but that's a shaker.
I may as well, because I have to go after this anyway. So
okay, go for it. Okay, I'm afraid. Oh no, that's a wound.
That's a wound.
That's a wound. You got him. Obviously, I'll spend his last Benny to soak that, which I do. But that was his last Benny. And what's your statue up to?
See if you can charge him if he's got enough run.
I personally think, I think he didn't need to run. Actually, he didn't need to run.
Oh, okay.
So just click that run button again to turn it off, and then make your attack roll.
All right, cool. Yeah. As soon as I And the
Find a
sheet.
tip for you? Yep.
There we are.
I can do it if it's easier. But you found
It's
it.
alright, I was pulling it out from underneath of me other
I
stuff.
know, believe me, I know. I've got them all piled
Oh.
up to the side.
Pissing out.
Oh well, but it'll provide gang up bonus. And that leads us to a blank NPC. That leads us to Jelsa.
I'm going to have to go, so I'll leave my character's control to other
Just
people.
my move. I'm going to, just because I'm fed up, the magic hasn't been killing these things, just move me up next to him. Because I have Arcane Trickster now, I'm just going to stick him with my scimitar.
Ooh.
Move me up next to him.
Oh, impromptu attack. Nice.
Yeah. But I wasn't next. Well,
You haven't moved, so I can't accept your move.
oh, I had tried to move.
That's okay. There
Oh,
I'll get you to there, don't I?
Yeah, do whatever works. I'm sticking.
Well, I just figured I'll put you to the side because you'd be sneaking in.
I already. Well, I don't actually have to sneak in. I don't have to sneak in. I'm just go running at him screaming because I'm furious.
Point taken.
Oh, and I'm going to Benny it again.
Okay, you got plenty of bennies.
Yeah, I've got plenty of bennies because I haven't done a lot this game. Oh, jeez. And it's going to make me spend every one of them.
This rather, alas.
One more time, and then that's it.
Oh, alas, no.
Yeah, well, that's it then.
It looked cool on the combat tracker, though, all those attacks. Okay, new round with Rannick first. In fact, actually, the Scribbler, I'm going to spend one of the Jim's bennies to move the Scribbler. No, he didn't get to the top. Do you know what? I'm going all in. I'm going to spend the very last Benny I own to go do nothing. Bum. Rannick, you're up.
Well, Rannick's going to move forward.
Yep.
And I will then get some power points and immediately spend them. Because I'm going to grab him by the throat with my left hand as the trapping of this particular entangle. And say, tell me, you poncy bugger, what rhymes with and then stab my spear into his gut.
Oh, you sneaky thing. You hit him with an automatic entangle so he's vulnerable. Clever.
I did, yes. And I should be getting +1 gang up, even with his block by the looks of things as well.
You'll get +2. You hit.
Yeah, there's no gang up there.
I don't know why Jelsa got it, so I don't know what it is about you.
Yeah, so that should be, that's actually...
Because if you look at Jelsa up the top, she got a gang up +2. So I don't know
yeah.
why you're not. I don't know why you're not. You're obviously special.
I am. Well, I'll try for a...
Because he's not within 1 inch, that's why.
Aren't I?
No, you look like you are, but according to the computer, you're
Oh
not.
yeah,
You're
you're
range
not.
2.
There you are. Try now.
Okay, I'll try again. I'll take the 9 anyway.
No.
Yeah, but the 9 +2 would be an 11, which would have been a raise.
Yeah.
So if you could turn that into a raise for...
Interestingly, it's already showing us. Because the Hunter's Snare +2 is 11 anyway. So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. But there should be another +2, so that should now be a raise.
Oh, I see what you're saying from the gang up bonus. Yeah.
Yeah, from the gang up bonus.
Why you're not getting it, I do not know. Roll your damage.
Maybe.
Because Jelsa did.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Unless you can put proper diagonal measurements in, and then you make everybody stand in the middle of a square and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just the permutations of it are just so difficult. It's unbelievable code.
She doesn't get through the door, so that would make my life easier if she can't get through the door. Greenie can't get through the door.
Really can't get through the door. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the easiest thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
That way she gets to keep up powers for next week. Oh, look at that 10 slide across. It just slid. On a tabletop, I'd call that an incredibly dodgy dice roll. I think the statues are going to kill the scribbler here.
No, I think he'll have a wound left for Bert to deal with.
Yeah. Bert's up.
Okay, Bert will shoot this bugger.
Okay, let's see what the legs are. If I close everything down, let's have a look. So let's open them again. Instant. There was a pause the first time, so it must cache it. You hit him. You haven't targeted him, of course, so it's not treating it as a hit. Hit with a raise.
Okay. Big whammies.
The irony is, if you targeted him, not that it matters the amount of bennies you had, but that 6 was actually hit with a raise, so it's the second 6.
Good lord!
What?
Boom.
Enough bennies to as well?
Is it?
That arrow totally went in his mouth while Rannick was holding his throat, choking him.
Indeed. Well, there we go. With a really well-placed arrow there, the scribbler expires. Did I show you what he looked like, out of interest?
You can zoom in on the token.
I don't know if I actually showed you what he looked like. Right.
Yeah, a couple of butties short of a picnic, definitely.
The scribbler. Main. His gear is going on the party sheet. It's me. Party sheet. Bink. There we go.
Ooh, he's got a fancy headband.
Indeed, really. I mean, basically, the ranting and the raving and all the manic sounds finally end as the scribbler expires, leaving you.
Does he have any magical gear? Because he was a bit tough.
Okay, he has a magical dagger. He has a magical falchion. He has a magical headband. I do believe the fanged falchion is wrong as well.
Has it got more than...
It's more than that. It says there, and why it's not doing the full item, I don't know, so I'll need to fix that.
Well, the headband is made of metal, so I could wear it if nobody else wants it.
If it's made of metal and you're happy with it, go for it.
I'll only wear stuff that's
okay.
got metal in them.
So let me see if I go into items. Maybe I've got the correct version there. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the Fanged Falchion is really very wrong. So I'm going to get rid of that version that's in there. Add in this version. And ID that, even though it still doesn't have the description. But this version of the Fanged Falchion actually has the image of it, so you can see what it looks like. That's what it looks like. So, the Fanged Falchion is a brutal looking falchion. It's serrated, forming the fangs of a stylized etching of a jackal's profile on the shimmering metal. Such weapons are fashioned in honor of Lamashtu and are favored by her most powerful cultists. A Fanged Falchion has accurate and keen enchantments. Wounds caused by the weapon's serrated edge are horrifically ragged and bleed profusely. Whenever a Fanged Falchion's wielder gets a raise on the attack roll, the sword blade animates and chews at its victim, doing a rending attack.
Yeah, but you just said it's blessed to Lamashtu, so I have a funny feeling Dondrad's about to smash it.
No. It doesn't have any Lamashtu imagery on it.
Nah, I don't want to smash it, but I'm not going to use it. Do you know what? Here's a funny thing, right? It's a metal sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a piss take, right? Because Gorham, right, is a Lord of Iron, so they've actually made an unholy symbol out of the God of War. I mean, joke's on them.
Wonder what key's for.
I guess we'll probably find a room that needs a key.
Oh, if we can get through doors.
There we go. Done a manual fix for now. Okay, so there we go. Yes.
So Jelsa, are you interested in this dagger? I know you like throwing your star knives, and this is one comes back too.
Yeah, lately things have been
Specifically
making
cold
me
iron.
feel awful weighted down.
Well, I was just thinking this is specifically cold iron, and I know there's critters out there that are a little more susceptible to that.
I don't know, but because I mean that disturbs the Fae.
Yeah, I wouldn't let Rini have it.
You wouldn't like that.
Well, I don't like to just disturb the Fae.
Good.
Well, there's other than
You realize I'm a gnome, right?
Yeah,
You may
that's
have
what I mean.
mentioned it once
That's
or
why I
twice.
thought that's why I thought I'd bring it up. Yeah, so cold iron has it been tempered in the forge, and it will harm basically things like dryads and Fae creatures.
Well, there's good Fae and there's bad Fae, just like there's good humans and there's bad humans. So I'm not saying that we need to use it all the time. I'm just saying that it's a possibility that it might come in handy.
Aye. Like there's annoying gnomes and there's gnomes that. No, forget I said that.
In my
Well,
bag of holes.
it's all forest stuff anyway. It's bound to be dodgy.
Hey,
Oi!
nothing wrong with your forest. Right. Well, sparkle tits. This sparkly dust stuff here. This any good for you making magic things?
Oh, I she'll snag that, but she won't. Yeah, sure, thanks, and drop it in her inventory along with the other one she already has, by the way.
Interesting. Diamond dust, I seem to recall, is what you needed to raise dead in Pathfinder.
Well, I need it because I make stuff.
No, I know, but I seem to recall it was. Raise Dead was one of the few spells that needed spell components. So
Actually,
diamond.
Actually, I could take the cold iron dagger and switch it and ditch because I remember I got the little tiny one a long, long time ago. Interestingly, it's the same weight.
I'll go for it then. Then you've got a dagger you can throw and it comes back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one for Jelsa. Anyone taking the fanged falchion?
Yeah, if nobody complains, I think Bert's going to take that. He'll switch out his hand and a half sword for it. It's a little bit better than what he's got right now.
And who wants to take the key to Arius?
Almost.
I'll take the key to area. That rhymes with.
And I assume you're going to sell the breastplate.
Do you guys assume we need a key? Have we ever needed a key?
We may not need it, but it may not be a bad idea to have it.
Aye.
Yeah, the last time we didn't use a key, we had an issue, didn't we?
Yes. We had that shining what's name, didn't we?
Yeah, we nearly blew my head off or burnt my eyes out of my sockets when they're saying that.
Well, do we carry on checking out this place down here, or do we get them bodies up to Cathedral and? Well,
I think we should get the bodies up because the place will still be here. The hounds that they said they heard, that's been taken care of. But the bodies, you got a limited amount of time. This also lets them know that part of the problem is resolved, but we want time to investigate more because we think there's something deeper. And ask any of the scholars up there if they've ever heard of Runeforge. It sounds like
Aye, definitely good idea.
Well, we definitely need to go around and look at all these walls and maybe write down anything that isn't prayers and so forth. Maybe desecrate anything that is prayers, but we need to go through and check and make sure that anything that's not
so
not to worship.
Irina and I checked it out pretty closely, and the only thing that seemed to be not a prayer was that riddle about Runeforge.
Well, all that Thessalonian stuff, that might as well be Chilaxian to me. So, who here can read the Thessalonian?
Irina and I can both read Thessalonian.
In the first room, that was the only part that wasn't. There's a whole lot more area down here.
Aye.
And you guys
yeah.
Don't
like
forget, everywhere you've gone so far, the walls, the floor, and ceiling have had writing on them.
Why don't Reenie and Sparkle Tips look out for some more of this stuff, and maybe rest of us can all bodies out and get them sorted out.
So what you're saying is you want to split the party, leaving two non-frontline fighters in a dungeon on their own.
Always.
Okay.
We can come back and get the bodies later. I mean, there's just loads of rooms that we haven't explored.
What, you mean Arena and Jelsa on these guards?
Oh.
Because if you left it, be
no, I think we should all stick together, right? Because I keep moonwalking everywhere.
Don't forget the guards went down in the last couple of days, so you've still got 360 days before they can't be resurrected.
Yeah.
All right. Well, lead on then, Stunty. If you can go in right direction.
No, the confusing thing is I keep seeing doors and then there's not doors. So I reckon we've missed rooms somewhere. And there's no, I mean, half the temple's destroyed.
I mean,
what does he do?
Seem to be having difficulties with doorways, so I can start walking through walls if that's what we need to have happen.
Well, might be a good idea.
I mean, what was Dribbler doing down here all this time?
Dribbling mostly. All right, I'll go this way. Says Rannick.
I mean,
I think we should all go the same way.
I mean, he's got to have a room, right? I mean, the guy's got to eat, hasn't he?
Okay, which rooms have we already examined the writings on the wall and eliminated?
I think it's pretty safe to say not many of them.
Well, there's stuff in here.
Well, as you all plan to head on and explore the dungeon, I think that is a good place to leave it this week.
Cool.
Leave it there as Jelsa basically turns around and walks back to where she walks down to that corridor, doorway there, and then turns around and goes back the other way again.
Anyway, how do we feel about me casting anti-magic shell and then everybody standing next to me so they're not affected by the weird thing. It moves you in the wrong direction.
We
And
can
then
try
if you get
that.
in,
I don't know if it'll work, but we can try that.
but then if you get a problem, if you get into a fight, all you have to do is step away from me. If you step away like 3 yards away from me, you get all your magic back.
Worth a go.
But it would make you immune to this thing that keeps sending us in the wrong direction. And we might be able to see the doors as we walk around because it'll remove the glamour effect.
Oh yeah, actually, sorry. When you know when I said that I got something wrong, Joe. So you know when you said, I'll leave this as the last thing. You know earlier when I said you could, you know when you did a detect magic earlier, and I said, well, everyone else glows, but you can't see him. I forgot to mention the entire dungeon glows as well. The entire dungeon, as you've probably guessed by now, is magical. But we shall leave it there. We shall return next time, and hopefully you'll find out what's going on.